Soy Boy walks around all day being stressed. All of his focus and all of his mental brain points go to fight off and address his stress. His anxious and depressing thoughts cause him to feel so lethargic and so tired that as soon as he comes home, he wants to relax by spending all of his time scrolling through his phone. That's a sad and pathetic life. On the other hand, the Greek guy. The Greek guy doesn't get burned out at all. He has learned how to manage properly his stress, how to optimize his hormones, his diet, his life in general. His health is his top priority, and all the rest follow as planned. He is following the nature's guide on how to be a successful human. Hello, I'm George. I help young men improve their physical and mental health through self-improvement. If you have any stories that you would like to share, feel free to write them down in the comments, or if you're feeling shy, you can totally DM me on Instagram and tell me about your problems. It's the first link in the description. Life can be tough sometimes, and I totally get it. Sometimes you feel like you don't have energy to do anything. Sometimes you just want to stay in bed and rot all day. I've been there. I've done that for a numerous amounts of days, but at this point I've lost track. Sometimes even washing the dishes sounds like it takes a mountain of energy to get complete. And I understand that there are people that genuinely don't have the time, like a single parent that has to go to their job, go and pick up the kid from school, cook, take care of the house, and then they're exhausted. They're left with no energy for the rest of the day, and they don't really take care of themselves, so they'll end up getting fatter, lazier, and genuinely unhealthy. Most of you watching are probably not single parents. You probably live a life like mine. You're either a student or a young adult that just started working, or maybe you're an older guy, I don't know. However, there's one thing for sure, you got free time in your day. Let's take a difficult scenario, like someone who works, studies in the same time, and really wants to just take care a bit of themselves in that limited amount of time that they have throughout the day. Let's say that you need to wake up at 7 a.m. in order to be in your 9 a.m. class, and maybe it's a busy day and you finish at 1. Then you have to go to work and maybe finish like around 9 or 10 p.m. That's quite a day. If you were the expert, what would you recommend to that person? You can't give them like a 10-step routine or maybe a whole hour meditation to do. They don't have the time. They can't do it. It's too much, and they don't have the energy to do so. In my opinion, simple breath work and a tiny journal would be really helpful in this situation. Because you breathe fucking air every single second of the day. So, okay, I guess in some times of the day you can do like the 4-7-8 second method, where you inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. This helps release some of the stress and lower your breathing rate and your heart rate, and it helps a lot with anxiety. It's a new method that I've discovered, and it helps a lot. It helps me a lot, for sure. And while you're on your way from work to your house at the end of the day, don't even take like a fucking notebook with you. I know sometimes it can be too much. In your phone, in the notes app, just type your thoughts of the day, like something stressful happened or something that annoyed you. Type that. Get it out of your system. Now, for the rest of us who don't have that busy of a schedule and we actually have a lot of free time throughout the day, thank God, what are some steps that we can act on in order to actually better ourselves, our mental health, and in general, our situation? As I mentioned before, first of all, breathing. The breaths, this method, and even in the box breathing method, which you inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. This can provide the clarity and relaxation for that short amount of time that you need it, like for example making a decision that could affect your life, or during a test that you might take. And also journaling, like your thoughts in a notebook, as I've mentioned before, a ton of times it helps tremendously in order to take out all of the emotions that you experience throughout the day and put them somewhere that your brain feels that, okay, they are stored, I can forget about them now, I can go to sleep peacefully. Now I want to expand on a new chapter of mental health that sometimes we tend to forget it due to our environment. You need to touch some fucking grass, mate. You need to spend some time in nature. It's mandatory. It's mandatory. Obligatory. Everything with Ori. We as humans are not supposed to live in like these big cities. We are not supposed to live in these concrete jungles. It's unnatural. It's unhealthy. You need to spend a lot of time in nature. Not some time, a lot of time. We might not have access to like forests and stuff near us. Some of us don't. But don't tell me that you can't go for a walk in the park. Every city has a park near them. And if they don't, it means that they are too small of a city and the countryside is like a 10-minute walk from you. Okay, now close your eyes and I want you to imagine a scenario where you are in a nice, hot summer day. It's sunny. There's a cold, nice ocean breeze. And you're sitting on the beach, on your chair, admiring the waves. You appreciate the sun. You appreciate the beauty of the world around you. How calming is that? Don't you feel better just by thinking about it? Now another scenario. Close your eyes again. You are on a mountain. There are trees around you. You can feel the wind hitting your back. You have all the amazing view from down under. You can see all of the things that God created and man created, like the cities and stuff. You can see the sea from above. You can see everything. You take a deep breath and you take a minute to appreciate everything. You take a minute of gratitude. That was a calming fucking thought. Personally, I already feel better. Imagine if you actually experience it. Like, it's tremendous. And another great thing that you can do in nature is to take your fucking socks off, take your shoes off, and walk barefoot. That thing is called grounding. And you might ask, but George, the ground is full of dog shit. I cannot step on it with bare feet. This is fucking disgusting. Okay, my dude, find a place that doesn't have dog shit. It's not that complicated. Trust me. Like, I'm sure that a beach doesn't have dog shit, or that some area of the park doesn't have dog shit. Go there. Don't fucking find excuses. By grounding, you connect yourself with the earth. I know that sounds like hippie bullshit, but it's true. You connect yourself with the earth, and that has been shown to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, reducing your stress and cortisol levels, which means you are less stressed. No shit. Also, it stimulates the vagus nerve, and that promotes relaxation. It helps you sleep better. It has been shown also to lower inflammation and help with your healing process. I don't know how much about that specific thing is true, but definitely a walk in the sun can help activate again the nerves on the bottom of your feet. And also, when I broke my knees, I was recommended to like go for sun walks, and it genuinely helped rebuild my knees again. And if you have any knee injury, I totally recommend it. And now, after relaxing yourself by being one with nature, you can just go to sleep on time, peacefully. You shouldn't go and think that, okay, I will sleep from 10 till 6. That's 8 hours. No, that's wrong. You need to go to sleep at 10 and wake up at 7. You need 9 hours in bed so you can actually get 8 hours of sleep. Because there's this thing called sleep cycle, where there are phases of you waking up throughout the night, then getting back to light sleep, then to deep sleep, then to REM, which is rapid eye movement, when you are seeing dreams and stuff. And that repeats itself every 90 minutes, so you wake up at least 5 or 6 times throughout the night. It's normal. And by allowing yourself to wake up normally without a clock, and wake up when your sleep cycle says wake up, then you wake up refreshed. You wake up way better. Instead of waking up with an alarm which makes you feel grumpy, tired, confused. Put into perspective like how important sleep is. I need you to remember all of the times where you didn't sleep and you were fucking moody, grumpy, angry, didn't have energy. So you need to prioritize your sleep as well. If you find this video helpful and you thought about someone while watching it, maybe send it to them. You can make their day or their life. Don't forget to love yourself and peace. Mwah.